I was trying my hardest to get like tea and everything done all at the same, like ready for like 10:30, and I ended up really delayed.
Oh, you're fine, man. You're fine. We're here, and we are about to see, man. As much as they've hyped this thing up, this thing better be amazing. That's all I gotta say. I mean, they think this thing is awesome, so I really hope it's as awesome as they think it is. That's all I gotta say. I'm pumped.
I'm so full of meat and salad. It's unreal.
See, and I'm like I'm gonna be like starving when this thing is done because I have not had anything since breakfast. So.
Oh no.
But that's okay. I'll be fine. I ate enough for 5 months on the cruise, so no problem.
Yeah, let's not mention the chubby bracket here.
Yeah. Oh, dude, 10 pounds. I weighed myself yesterday. 10. Now I lost 4. I lost 4 to this morning. So, but yeah, it was a lot. But so we're here. I've appreciated the achievement channel. I'm excited to see if we get like if we get all these. Some of these seem like obvious ones that we'll get, and others are like crazy, things that we want. I threw mine on there. My crazy is I would love to see like a Fable remaster.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you flick through our Twitter, like since you've been back, but the image I've been putting up every time has added an extra piece to the image each time, and that is my prediction. So.
Oh no, I wasn't paying. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It's alright. So man. Like it starts off and it's just us, and then like I added some flames for me because like Doom and dust behind you for Fable. I stuck the Fable and the Doom character in. I stuck Spinal from Killer Instinct in there. I've got the cat from Stray. I've got the Fallout Pip-Boy from Fallout. He makes an appearance.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell you, since I've been back, the only game I have played, because we've been crazy trying to get stuff situated, and the only game I have played is Mighty Doom.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
I haven't, while you've been away, I haven't played anything else other than Tears of the Kingdom. So.
Oh, I wish I could tell you I have. Everybody's like, well, I'm done with my first playthrough. I'm like, good for you. I'm trying to get off the No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm not very far along at all.
I've got Emily playing it now, and Jaya. So like they're currently balancing the physical copy we've got between each other.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully, and I actually mean this, hopefully Xbox does something so amazing that it tears me away from Tears of the Kingdom. That's my hope. Something so amazing that I'm like, wow, I can't wait for that. But we shall see. We have 4 people on Twitch. Thank you so much for joining us. If the sound doesn't sound right, let me know. I can change things pretty quick. But we are 3 minutes out. If like we're too loud or not loud enough or showcase doesn't sound right, you just let me know. We'll figure it out. So Fable, Hellblade 2, Forza Motorsports is pretty obvious. That's like low-hanging fruit. Obviously, we probably won't see anything for Starfield until we get to the Direct. And hopefully we see something about Avowed. That seems pretty obvious, too. I mean, that one's been out there. Everwild's no pun intended, but wild card, I think. Because it's like, it apparently has been predicted to be a mess right now in development. So are we going to see anything about that? Contraband. What else we got? What's the other one? I was just thinking about it. I just thought of it and I can't think of it anymore. Anyways. So there's lots of stuff they can talk about. Family plan, storage expansions.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What's up, Hambone Johnny, Acid TK? Thanks for joining us, man. Excited that you could be here. Hopefully we got some stuff. That's Acid TK asks, do you think there's going to be any games available today?
It'd be nice, but I can't see it.
Yeah, how far do we got before Stray's at its year timeline? That's usually
we're at that. Yeah, I think we're at that now.
Stray could be hey, available now. That could be one if we're at that year timeline. But to be honest, I've been away from stuff too long to know if we're actually there yet.
Why is the Xbox Live one not live yet? They're just.
What do you mean?
The Xbox channel. They've got so many different. I'm trying to find one to watch now while I watch it, and there's so many different live.
Oh, you're right. I'm not on the Xbox one. I'm on Xbox On. Oh, man. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll get us back. Don't worry, folks. I promise. I won't leave you hanging.
Oh, that one says 55 seconds. You've got 55 seconds.
There we go. Now this is the actual Xbox channel. Oops, I can't. I just remembered. I can't move my cursor because if I move the cursor, the screen moves. I'm mirroring the display. All right, we're back. The Xbox On got me, man. I just was like, oh, Xbox. I didn't pay any attention. Oh man.
Typically, when I watch it, it's like not working at all.
Here we go. Wait, that just said US and Canada.
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich.
Playground games.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh, I think I'm on a. I think I'm on the wrong one.
Heroes?
Oh no!
I'm on the wrong one as well. I've got the audio description one.
Yes, I do as well. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going back.
Bandits, don't they?
There it is.
Living it up with the common
Starts
folk
in an hour and
every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'll say the true hero is me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
Just look at them.
Not wafting around mythical creatures.
Who's Dave?
And that's what they are. Wafters.
So we started with Fable.
You see, I'm not here to slay legendary
That's impressive.
beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will,
Also,
is
I
the
like
age of
him.
tech.
But you're going to use him in it a lot. He's a really funny comedian.
One moment. This is awkward.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, we saw a little bit of gameplay.
Play it day one again. Well, that was good, wasn't it? We can play it day one. In-game footage, in-engine footage. That's all.
Yeah. Compulsion Games.
Death don't have no mercy in this land.
There you go. I'm up to date now.
Death don't have no mercy in this land. He'll come to your house and he won't stay long.
I'm impressed by the in-game engine. As long as
Yeah.
this is how it actually releases.
Somebody be gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land.
Shaking bones. Been a while. So, you remember that favor you owe me?
Oh, these are the We Happy Few people. I was
I'm
trying to
looking
figure
for a
out who they were.
creature. Huge, sneaky, teeth like knives.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
No? Well, hey, how about you guys? No? Nobody?
It's behind you.
Not helpful. Sneaky.
Well, they come to your house and it won't stay long. Well, you look in the bed and somebody'll be gone. They're gonna give you time to get ready.
Ooh, that could be interesting. Didn't it have like a Redfall art style though? Like, not to not to curse it or
did.
anything, but I'm just saying it did.
Yeah, I was hooked in by that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting.
These are dangerous times. At least
Ooh, an
that's what I
Ubisoft
hear.
studio.
The Empire?
Oh, Bruce is gonna be happy.
Bruce is like through the roof.
They're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates.
Oh,
You don't think there's any way they snag this for Game Pass, do
I
you?
want to survive.
I think there's every
I have
possible
to
way
play
they
their
snag this for
game.
Game Pass.
Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
I have no idea what we're in the Star Wars franchise where this might.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but I mean, if the gameplay's cool, I don't really. I mean, I'll enjoy the Star Wars world, just like Harry Potter, right? Like, I mean, I wasn't a Harry Potter fan, but I loved the gameplay, so I really did get sucked into that
My
world.
whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder.
Can you pet the sidekick? That's what I want to know.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there.
I don't know, man. This looks pretty
and I'm
dang
gonna
good.
risk it all.
Yeah, I mean, if you can pilot that,
If this is an open world, create your own character, like, but live in the Star Wars universe, that looks pretty amazing. Like, that looks pretty awesome.
Starfield. but
There was
it's
no
Star
Game
Wars.
Pass logo, by the way, though.
Give it time.
No.
Wow. Fable, South of Midnight, Star Wars Outlaws. Welcome to our first ever double feature, the Xbox Game Showcase, followed by a deep dive into one of the most important RPGs ever
I mean, the
made.
chat's like,
Starfield.
is like they're on fire.
The most
Gaming
important
is the most
RPG
powerful
ever.
of all entertainment. It transports, it challenges, it connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place to play. by partnering with the most ambitious of game creators and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world. We made this show for you, the largest, most engaged, and globally diverse fan base in Xbox history. You are the heart and soul of Xbox. Your passion drives us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose games we showcase today. From me and all of the team at Xbox, thank you. This next game is from Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind Spiritfarer, who've gone back to their combat roots with an amazing co-op raid-focused action game that is uniquely theirs. All right, everybody, it's time.
And it's something I never played.
Is there going to start being dates, though? That's the question. Like,
yeah, we didn't get a date for Fable, did we?
not even close. We didn't get anything for Fable. That is super zoomed out.
Oh, it's not Souls-like, is it?
Pick up and raid.
Multiplayer aspect.
Yeah, she said it was co-op. It almost has like a Diablo type feel to it. 33 player. Holy crap.
I can imagine with 33 people playing all together that could get quite insane on screen.
Yeah, I would say so.
Models.
2024.
Yeah, here we come. Everything's going to be 2024.
I know, I'm like 2024.
Game Pass day one, then.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's a good get.
Payday.
All right, guys. It's
Oh,
a simple
yeah.
job. Just in and out. Nothing to it.
Is this a remaster?
Everybody hit the floor.
Never played the originals. Could be down for a lot of bank robbery then.
Payday 3? Nope.
September 21st.
Hey!
Wow.
Game Pass.
Nice. I can see Hambone being all over that. He looks like he might enjoy that.
World premiere.
These are all games being seen for the first time. Alex.
I hope you're busy making notes. It's It's one thing I failed was to have some paper with me.
I feel like I should know what this is.
I am worried that the music doesn't seem to fit the game.
It has kind of like a Persona feel to it. Oh yeah, okay. Hambone just had a Persona 3 remaster. Okay. I was gonna say it kind of looked like Persona, but I only see trailers, so never really played it.
Persona 3 Reload.
There you go. Early 2024.
Game Pass.
Nice.
Forza. Ah. Fox Game Studio. Skyrim?
No, is this no? Oh, this is Avowed, I bet.
People don't like you very much, do they? Sent here to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
I'd love to see this coming out this year, but I highly doubt it.
To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls. You want us to trust you. But the truth is, you scare us. The way you fight. The power you wield. The secrets you keep.
Interesting combat.
Save us.
I wouldn't know as mine's frozen, so.
Or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
Avowed.
Yeah, that's 2024.
2024.
Telling you, it's all going to be 2024.
Hey, we got Payday.
Even Forza.
Ooh, wow, that's a real sassy.
Sea of Thieves DLC. Oh.
Could be Everwild. Oh wait, Lucasfilms.
Deep in the Sea of Thieves.
Are they doing a Star Wars thing?
Wasn't Monkey Island an old game?
Welcome
Yeah.
Scum Bar, the most notorious tavern
Yeah,
on Melee
I played a little bit of it.
Wall-to-wall rogues and scoundrels.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi?
The legend of Monkey Island.
You mean Governor Guybrush.
But Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for almost a year.
Hey, what do you
That's
think
kinda
you're
cool.
doing? I told you no autographs. So I see you have a meet and greet ticket. And I guess it's not every day that you get to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood.
What do you bet
The
this is
legend
out today?
Of Monkey island.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what Monkey Island. Was it the point and click game that we played?
Yeah, narrative-y, point and clicky.
It's an interesting crossover.
Yeah, it is.
You need these.
things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
Hold on!
New original story for wow.
That's fun.
July 20.
There you go.
World premiere.
Ooh, Xbox Game Studios world premiere. This is something we haven't seen yet. Let's go.
That is. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah. So there's gonna be like a career mode or something?
Aerial firefighting. Search and rescue. We have to get the old Frostmaster out for this one.
Taking a whole ambulance out there.
Well, if you've got the map to do it, this sounds like a really good idea to direction to go in.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna be like a career mode type thing.
This could see me play Flight Simulator. If it's console.
$2024.
Yeah.
So
you could see me end up playing that.
That's gonna be the tag name of this 2024.
Sean's Hair coming 2024. Coming to Microsoft.
What is that thing? I don't know. Is that a I don't know. It's a dragonfly.
Dune.
Oh, Dune. Okay, I figured it was a crossover that I did not know, so.
Hi, Melina here, speaking to you from our performance capture stage at Ninja Theory, where we have just wrapped our shoots for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. When we first showed gameplay for Hellblade 2, it was a look at some of the game's cinematic and immersive action, where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline. Today, we're taking you deeper into Senua's story, her personal quest, her unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series
Important that they
X.
say that nowadays.
She can feel them slipping through her soul, following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them, the ones who hide, She needs their help with a promise. A question.
I like this
But it's
spatial
never so
audio.
simple, is it? Wisdom has a price.
Yeah, the creepy like voiceovers were always a
part of
thing.
you that changes. A part of you that darkens. And a part of you that dies.
It's very pretty.
That pool.
Yeah.
I can feel
So this I'm feeling in the headphones, is that in the first game?
Yeah.
Why have I not played this? And is that her own thoughts that you're hearing?
Yeah, she kind of has like a good and bad, like she's fighting with
Split
herself.
personality.
It's time to find out. Why are they watching? It's time to find out. What are they waiting for? Senwa, what are you waiting for?
I'm here.
Watching more than one. Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too
Bad woman.
Their eyes everywhere. Can feel them boring into her.
Witch.
What is she supposed to do? Do something. Ask them.
What do you want me to do?
Lost souls fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find.
What if it's all for nothing?
What is that? There. They are waiting. There. It's them. It's you. What will they do to her? What will we do to us? Touch it. Feel your mind, your voice.
Oh, it draws you in this, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know, right?
Parts of you that are broken. You can be whole. All
See you later, Acid TK, man.
All the fear.
Everything I've seen, everything I've done, has led me to this place.
We've come so far. Not far enough. Say it. You are ready. Tell them.
I am here. Now.
What if we get lost forever? What will happen to them? What will happen to you?
I will not let them down.
She is ready. They know. Go.
Who are these around you, Senua?
Waiting for the
Those you
date.
have seen,
Oh no!
or those you have led
2024.
I meant to crash it again.
Ah! I can't think of the. I played a little bit of the one. I can't think of what it's called.
Yazoo.
Yeah, Yakuza. Yeah.
どこだここ
That's pretty fantastic.
Oh my god! A stranger! なんだよどうかしたか
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
俺がどうかしたのか
It was Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
Like a Yakuza Like a Dragon. Infinite. Early 2024. No Game Pass, by the way.
No Game Pass on that one.
Yep.
Vesta.
Hmm.
Yes! Fallout!
Fallout, yeah.
Appalachia. What a sight! A verdant wonderland of promise plucked from post-atomic blight. The fruit of years of prudent progress and determined reclamation, and 15 million dwellers worth of keen imagination. From the heart of West Virginia to the depths of the pit.
Well, we owe it all to Vault 76.
No matter if you roam alone or spend your time with friends, you'll find a home in Appalachia where the good times never end.
But this is 76, right?
From a time before the war.
Yeah, that's why my enthusiasm suddenly dropped.
And enemies
Yeah.
galore. Our world is always changing. Greater foes are overthrown as we embark on expeditions into thrilling new unknowns. Yes, from Appalachian settlements to Nuka World on tour. You're never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this? Pack your bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault 76. Play it now with Xbox Game Pass.
Atlantic City, coming soon.
I feel like I need to pinch that little sound snippet there from Play It with Xbox Game Pass. I was hoping for a whole one player, like single player Fallout.
I think that's years and years and years away. Oh, Capcom. Is this a world premiere?
I thought it was.
Okay. Weird ass game.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Ninja Nightmares is what Hambone Johnny said. Path of the Goddess. Is Game Pass, there is no time.
General Motors' historic commitment to performance is embodied in two of its iconic brands, Chevrolet and Cadillac. The V-Series.R elevates Cadillac's competitive spirit to a whole new level with its thunderous V8 and hybrid power.
Is this going to be
the legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion for decades. The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray
That's kind of what I was thinking.
that tradition. General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
Forza Motorsport and General Motors are pairing their strengths in technical excellence and sophisticated modern design to take bold steps into the future and bring that experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
In-game footage.
I know you're ready. You've got this. Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
Holy crap.
I like know what's going on, but everything keeps crashing in my end, even our Zoom call.
Really?
That was your best lap yet.
They really love that Ferris wheel. They keep showing the Ferris wheel in like every Forza Motor trail.
I'm still stuck looking at the guy that's next to the yellow car. That's as far as I've got.
October 10th. October 10th. That's when you're playing it. You have to decide if you want to play Starfield or Forza Motorsports. They're like a month apart.
I have seen all that ever was, and all
I can guarantee you which one I'll end up playing more.
I have seen betrayal, endurance, ambition, and courage. I am the one who knows. For perhaps the first time in my unending existence, I feel disconnected from fate's flow. Unseen forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge. A mystery long kept hidden, a secret that threatens to unravel reality itself. Save Tamriel.
Elder Scrolls Online. June 20th. That's the closest thing so far.
CSIS Unit 37. Toronto is under attack. By Null Sector.
There's something different about Null Sector this time.
They've taken over most of the city and they're rounding up Omnics. They need our help.
People
This
are
sucks.
answering Winston's recall. There's new blood on the team, and we have so much to teach them.
If we can stop Null Sector, maybe we can save the city.
Coming through!
Been a while, Vivian.
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
So we fly up there, smash through anything that gets in our way, and punch another business.
It's Overwatch.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
Engage. Target marked.
Time to create peace with bullets.
So there's.
Trying to create peace with
Now,
bullets.
is co-op stuff new in Overwatch? I always thought it was just a.
I thought it was a multiplayer PvP game.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't play it, but co-op, I believe, is new. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Story missions as
Co-op.
well.
A co-op story is new, but I thought Overwatch was just a online multiplayer shooter.
August 10th. I mean, if there's co-op and story missions, I'm all down for that.
Let's go.
I just not into
Shall we do this
PvP.
together? Fight with me.
Engaging.
Watch this! I saw that. Not bad.
New Year, start back on
August 10th.
August 10th.
World premiere.
Was that Game Pass, did you see?
Yep.
Atlas again.
What is this place? It looks like
More
we're
Persona?
in a palace.
What the hell is going on? Who are these people?
No
It looks that
idea.
way.
But if they're attacking us, our only choice is fighting back. Hey, look over there! Can you get us out of here?
So you're telling me you're
Yep.
thieves who steal hearts, and you just happened to stumble into this world? The Rebel Corps will always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps. Never forget that we're a united force who can rely on each other.
You should be grateful to have been made my subjects. But you're just mannerless little brats.
I never really got into Persona, but then again, it's the old turn-based RPG.
Returning will be no
Excuse me, Lord.
easy feat. Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. So, will you take a stand beside us?
Yeah, let's show them what we got.
Persona Tactica 11/17. Game Pass. Bethesda. Hold your breath. Hold your breath, Sean. Maybe this is what you want.
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown.
You're not going to show Starfield before unless this is.
The wondering.
They just.
Not that the field of stars is so vast,
The Field of Stars in Starfield.
but that we have measured it.
Definitely it.
See, two great games that just
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all.
Is Starfield a good game?
Out there. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
you see, there's so much fallout to it.
We do not fully
Am I going to get
understand all
sucked in
that
from
is
this
at
game?
work.
Just the fallout
No
aspect.
finer
of this game.
group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. Each different
Whatever
planet has
lies
like
at the
different
end of this
gravitational
round
force and stuff like that. I didn't think
will
about it.
change humanity forever. This is where we belong.
Hey Bruce, you been watching enough to see the Star Wars game that they announced? 2 games in or 3 games in? Yes, September 6th. Okay.
They're still sticking to that date.
Okay. Well, they gave that more time than I thought they would since you're doing a direct at the end, but
Yes, that Outlaw's the one that they showed off, Bruce.
World premiere.
World premiere.
We can turn that. It's like me playing Tears of the Kingdom.
It's got a fun art style. Thanks for stopping by, man. Adios.
Intrigued by this.
Yeah, me too. This is like a make your... Oh, don't nod. Quality not final. In-game footage. Love it.
Hey, they're sticking to their honesty policy then.
Yeah, they are. Is it gonna get better or worse? That's the question.
Yeah.
So this is like a climber game where you're making your own like you're making your own base camp, it looks like. I mean, this is kind of fun.
You can pet the sidekick.
That's all that matters, Sean.
It is all that matters.
Just Sant?
Just
Fall of 2023.
Yeah, I'll be playing that. That looks really good. I like.
Yeah. I need somebody to say the name for me.
World premiere.
Was that Game Pass, by the way?
It was, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Secret mode.
Kind of reminds me of that Silo game that just came out.
Yeah.
Still Wakes the Deep. Early 2024.
Ooh, that's piqued my interest.
Yeah, I was gonna say that pretty sure that's not a Nick game. Could be wrong, but oh, it's cool comic style. I like this. Kinda has a hi-fi Rush art style to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the Tango works.
Day, new Puzzles. Yeah, it definitely does. Dungeons of Hinterberg. Game Pass 2024. Look like they're dungeon crawler with puzzles. I mean, yeah.
Hi. I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as Secret Agent Solomon Reed.
Oh,
big name.
It's really amazing to share
Yeah.
a screen with you, Idris. It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man. As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City, and rescue the President of the new United States of America. Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do.
Will it be Game
I know the
Pass?
team at CD Projekt Red
I said, this
just
might
keeps
draw
raising
me
the bar
back to
when it
actually
comes
go
to
back and
telling
play this
cinematic
game.
stories in video games. And I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S.
No.
But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself. And so it is my honor and pleasure to give you and introduce the official trailer for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
I love Keanu.
Yeah.
Just runs off the stage.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
V. My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticking in your head. And I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Yeah, he is old Idris.
Get Myers out of there.
Time to evac.
Her safety is the top priority.
Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead.
Wait, hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
Someone ratted us out.
Tense.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
The situation's changed. I need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on, got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Wow.
9/26/2023.
26th September. Yeah.
No Game Pass.
That's okay. I've got too many big games to play this year.
That's for sure. It's like SimCity here.
It's looking that way.
Except an more intense version, maybe. Every city. This is Sim World. I think there was a Sim World actually. Ambo Johnny says Google Maps the game.
He might not be wrong.
Yeah.
This does look like a really big sim scene.
Yes, it does. Oh my gosh, you can follow a single truck? That's crazy. Is that the name of the game?
City Skylines 2.
City
I said.
Skylines 2. Okay. October 24th.
Is that October 2024 or October 24?
Don't do that to me. I have no idea. It is Game Pass though. I'm gonna say it's 10/24/23 until somebody says otherwise.
World premiere.
World premiere. All right.
Atlas again.
Is this some yet again more Persona?
Well, this is, didn't it say world premiere?
Yeah.
こいつが俺の凱旋者だ。
果たして誰が次の王か。己自身に命じなさい。内なる英雄の姿に変われと。
真の王を志すならば打ち勝ってみせよ。
僕のいる世界の出来事は君にとっては絵空の子。
まさか人間？
この国は今有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。
主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。
これこそ人間の真実だ。道は二つに一つ。またあったね。やはり君は興味深い。
今こそあんた自身がそうなる前よ。
正義かどうかじゃない。誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうで。
理想を貫け。
何が正しいのかわからない。全ての始まりはあなたの持つ小説。幻想はただの絵空事なんかじゃない。
Metaphor.
Not a Game Pass game.
Nope.
World premiere.
How they're rocking these world premieres.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox Game Studio. Grounded 2. Look how quick he looked up.
You got me. I was like, wait, what?
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world.
Yeah, this is fun.
To find the origins of this evil.
Giant killer frogs.
And bring hope back to our people.
Co-op adventure.
Yeah.
Man, all these co-op adventures. I need a family plan. That's what I need. That's what I need them to unveil. Here, we're at an hour, by the way.
Yeah, I assumed it'd be like 90 minutes main, half an hour of the
Towerborn Game Pass 2024. Feel like I've wrote 2024 more than anything else. Looks fun though. Oh, okay. Okay.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned,
You're getting a lot of
delicately
Bioshock feels.
I love that.
But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you resist my rule, if you alter our past, if you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
That's a bummer for that guy.
He met his biggest fans.
Oh no. What did I do?
Any last words before my friend puts one in your scalp?
Clockwork Revolution. Coming in due time.
That's a great. That's a new one. That's a new way to put it. Coming in due time. That has some possibility.
Thank you all for joining us.
Hey,
Today is a special day for
Billy.
me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era while staying true to its British style and humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor ReFantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox.
Hear that, CMA?
When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally. Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S.
Hear that?
And I'm excited to share we have some news there as well.
Oh. What they're doing here, Nick? Mid-season console! There you go, look at that. All black Series S. Ooh.
340 1999. September 1st.
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
You gotta weigh up how much it costs for you to buy a terabyte of storage for the Series S.
I know, that's the thing, right? I mean, yeah, the deal's good.
Okay, I don't know how long this is gonna go on and how much we're gonna get to know.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From The Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Really interested to see how they frame this.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world.
I like the mini compass, if that's telling you, like, time, sundown and sunup.
Yeah, yeah, where the sun
choice
is. Yeah.
of where to go,
And where moons are as well, because
it's
like
yours.
you get different moons for different worlds.
Very pretty. Looks a lot prettier than it did the last time we saw it.
Technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
That's crazy.
We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
Oh, no way.
That's pretty cool.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Oh, doesn't that give you... That's the Tears of the Kingdom vibe, you know? Like when you walk into a cave.
I'm sold on this, Nick. This is looking good.
It's looking, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Depending on what the gravity's like, you got the little jetpack.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details. And food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
That's pretty fun.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch, a bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
And the detail on the ship, that's good.
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource-heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
So, are you flying at all? That's a question I have. Or are you just pointing and going?
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Judging how that was moving, then you're flying that.
I think there is some flying.
You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Oh dear. Got a target time of October then to get Tears of the Kingdom wrapped up.
I've already said that, and I'm doing very bad at it.
In a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee. It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege, and Walter, a very successful businessman in the Settled Systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Oh dear.
It looks like
the United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
So much room for a Doom crossover.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the Settled Systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't
Are you
the
feeling
job
more and
for
more
you.
drawn in here, Nick?
Yeah. No, I kind of thought I'd like it, but yeah.
Hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
I like the detailed or quick.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts, if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Oh my gosh.
Take him to the middle of nowhere and put him down.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock
I can't wait.
rank up
This
skills.
skill tree's probably got to be ridiculous.
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
5 different skill
I like
trees.
the Xenosociology skill.
Then 4
because it lets
different
you
ranks
mind control
per-
aliens.
Yeah, for each skill that's in that tree.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat. That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Oh, this looks so fun. I can't even.
I like blowing stuff up.
Wow, so much to. Yeah.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our
our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
Because I was still unsure about the flying.
Yeah, I like the derelict ships.
It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
No, ship design's the next one.
Jeez. Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running.
Oh my gosh!
And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here.
Jeez,
and you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps.
You know, for a fact, people are going to try and make...
You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Oh my God.
Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll
I
also
can
meet
see Drew
potential
and John
crew
making
members
all
out in the
kinds of
world.
weird things with it.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run.
Wait, so you have your own outpost too?
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please, avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame. Exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams.
Oh, man.
And now, let's take to the sky.
Oh, Sean. Don't worry. Less than a month after this comes out, you can choose between this or Forza Motorsports.
But that's the issue then, because I want to play a lot of Forza, but I'll have invested time in.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
So they're like flipping in between like cockpit mode and like
unlocking the targeting control system skill
and
will
dogfight
allow you
kind
to
of.
zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Ooh.
Oh my
Basically,
god!
a space pirate.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
What happened to your
Maybe
face?
you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all these sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
I'm gonna take all the sandwiches.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I'm pretty sold, Sean.
Breaking ground on new planets,
unfortunately, me too.
Exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy.
I don't know which bit I'm going to be most interested in.
We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes, a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Oh, how much do you think that costs?
We really took as much care and designed this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now
you knew that was coming.
Controller.
The watch is a shocker. That's
the actual controls of your spaceship.
I want to know the full functionalities of that watch, but like
we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox, and this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Control with this Constellation Starship Frontier. Ready to start on your signal. Steady till ready.
It's a nice looking controller.
That is a nice looking controller. I can't wait to find out how much that watch costs.
All out with it, are they?
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give
premium
you
edition,
freedom
which gives
on a galactic
the
level.
watch.
The freedom to experience both the exciting planets
$15
and the quiet ones.
$115?
Yeah.
That's actually not too bad. I did not expect
it. It's a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds the planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter.
Oh, hang on a second.
Or and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental.
So the collector's edition, which gets you the watch, is $299.
Oh, okay, that's what I was expecting. Around 300.
Disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
I'm assuming they're two different Bowsers. One's shield, one's health.
Yeah.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
I mean, it's impressive. It's...
Oh, there's, yeah, that's for sure.
I just hope they deliver on all the points that they're making. And it doesn't, yeah, no
After
man's
some
guide.
exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
I'm in awe of how much
Add
stuff
crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels.
Every time I'm like, all right, that's, and they're like,
ammunition
wait, no,
explosive
there's more.
rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than, I want to say, any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons.
See, that's just attention to
These are
detail.
high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage. Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got you covered.
Jeez, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the attention. I like the
Oh, did you see that selector of guns they just showed?
Yeah. Which is what you want if you've got the ability to create and craft lots of different weapons. You want to be able to swap them quick.
Right, sure.
I can see me playing first person all the time. So that's the
First person in a gunfight, probably third person for everything else. What was that?
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time.
Is that your
and spent
ability
it
now
here.
you've touched the
I know there was
artifacts?
probably a lot to
Yeah.
take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
Oh dear.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and, wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design, planets,
The day-night cycle, those details matter to me. Diplomacy, exploration, freedom,
the ending. Beskha, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout. I laugh, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben.
The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
$623. Take that day off.
Get a Game Pass bonus. You have a premium edition.
Mm-hmm.
And then
5 days early access. How much is that?
300. 329.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break. I need a break. And then...
yeah, I'm gonna go see which of the children are in bed and possibly send one towards bed.
All right. Be back in... Is 5 minutes enough for you?
Yep.
All right. We'll be back in 5 minutes, guys, to chat and break down all the stuff we just saw. So we shall be right back.
things out in the morning. I'm back. Oh. How on earth are we going to break that down? Excuse me.
All right.
Hello. Ah.
That was a lot, Sean.
It was. It's the first of any of the directs from any of the developers and publishers I've seen. So I don't know how it weighs up against them. I was kind of hoping chat back give us a bit of an indication of that. But I was impressed. We had a very good balance of commentator support from, I can't remember the woman's name, which I'll just scan really quickly. We had a really good balance. Yes. From her and from Phil. And then, the games that we were seeing were great games. They were very, very heavy loaded. Kept true to the promise, which I was worried about. We'd just see, either really janky in-game footage. But yeah, I'm happy.
So, here's what I'll say. They think, and from what I'm seeing, they could very well be right. They think that Forza Motorsport and Starfield will carry them through 2023. That is their goal, and that is what I think they believe. Because
I can see it happening with Starfield. I can see me playing that game for a long time, as long as Nintendo don't go and drop some kind of Metroid kind of stuff at the back end of the year, or a new Mario. I can see me getting to the end of Tears of the Kingdom roughly in time for Starfield, and then be completely addicted to Starfield.
Yeah, because this was a hey, for most of the showcase itself, this was a hey, let us show you what you're going to be playing next year. Pretty much, that's what this was.
Yeah, and there was no solid dates. There was no oh, you're going to get this June 2024. You're going to get this April 20. This was just 2024. So they've learned from the mistakes previous about harrowing dates early and just giving you a year, basically.
Yep, exactly. And basically, we'll see you in 2024, and we'll give you more information, or maybe they'll do I don't know, a late September thing or something like that. That's about what I think you'll get. Probably not much more than that.
Now, very quickly looking for a image of all the games that were announced.
Yeah, sure. So we go back. I have trouble not finding the ASL version of this, Sean.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I am on Xbox's channel.
Why do people just? I don't want to.
Yeah, I think I found the right one. So we started with Fable. That was, I don't know. It was, it was neat to see a little bit more of the game. They didn't give us a date. I'm guessing this is a 2025 game, which if even 75% of these games that are 2024 hit, that's probably fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they just wanted us to get a feel for how it's looking. I think it looks great. I'd love for it to be their like Zelda-ish style game, open world, do all the things you want. I'm totally down for that. So I will take my time on they can take their time on that one. And the next one was South of Midnight.
Yeah, we didn't get right a lot in terms of what that was going to be about, but I liked the atmosphere they created. I liked the Deep South style guy sat on the bayou playing the guitar.
Yeah. That's what I got too. Kind of a New Orleans type of feel for us over here.
Yeah.
So yeah. That has some real possibility. The Star Wars game. This Star Wars game, Sean, could be my Hogwarts Legacy. I love these games that are in these tried and true universes, but then they don't lean into a person or a character in the world. They let you be who you want to be and explore this universe that has already been built up and everybody loves. And it's not a Game Pass game. It's a 2024 game. Looks fun. It looks like it could be fun, is what I'll say. I'm interested to see more about that. Next, it was 33 Immortals, 33 top-down. Like I said, it looked like Diablo. That's what it looks like to me. Except it's co-op with 33 playing with 33 people online. That also was a 2024 game, also a Game Pass game. Well, I say also, but Star Wars isn't. But that is a Game Pass game. Yeah, that looked fun. After that, it was
Payday 3.
Yeah,
Payday 3 after that, which is September this year.
Now, was that Game Pass?
Yeah, that was Game Pass.
It was, yep.
So, because I can remember making the comment saying that Amber and Johnny will probably try and be dipping back into the Xbox world with that. But yeah, I'm in for that. I'm in for a little bit of trying Payday. It'd be the first Payday game that I've ever tried. But
sure, yeah. I mean, I'll now it's September. Well, you say that, Sean, but it's September 21. You're gonna be 2 weeks. Yeah, you're gonna be 2 weeks into Starfield at that point. So if you get deep into Payday 3, that means Starfield did not represent for you. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, so there's another one. It'd be great if that game would have dropped in like July. That'd be perfect. Because there is this summer, like there's a long summer gap for Xbox for titles. We don't got anything at this point. I mean, that's not entirely true. If you're Sea of Thieves, and then what was the other one? Elder Scrolls Online. You got those coming. But if you're looking for new titles or anything like that, then you're out of luck, which I'm okay with. This gives me almost 3 months to beat Tears of the Kingdom. And I need to find my way through that game. I need to really buckle up and find my way through that game in the next 3 months.
All I can say is good luck, because I am so easily distracted in that.
I know, me too, man. Me too. But what do you think is going to happen with Starfield? That game looks amazing. I mean, listen, we'll get there. Sorry. Anyways, next they showed Persona Reload, which I think is awesome for a lot of people, not you and me, but great for a lot of people. That was a Game Pass game, 2024. And then Avowed. Avowed's been a game that they've been talking about for a while. We got to see a lot more of it. Looks like it could be really cool. I'm interested. 2024. Obsidian game. I know Grounded is kind of different than what they normally do, but I'm a big Obsidian fan due to Grounded. I'll jump in and see what their Avowed RPG looks like. Have any interest in that one?
Yes and no. Yes, because it's Avowed and it's made by Obsidian, which is an Xbox developer, Xbox studio. So I want to try it, but the gameplay style probably won't suit me.
Sure. And if you want a recap of any of these, I can reshare my screen. I can play back that part of the direct too, just so you know, or showcase. Sea of Thieves, July 20th, had what was it? Monkey Island.
Monkey Island.
Yeah, Monkey Island.
That was an interesting take on the old point and click, like revisiting that storyline and some of the characters in it as well. So.
Yeah. Flight Sim, 2020, then they went into Flight Sim 2024. If there's a career mode here, well, two pieces of Flight Sim. The career mode that they kind of like hinted at. If this is like Madden's career mode where I start on something and I earn money and I grow it and blah blah blah. If they're doing that, I'm probably in. I got the flight stick. I've been using it every once in a while.
I can see if it'd be interesting to see if you could use that flight stick in Starfield, by the way. But yeah, if they kind of start it where you get your aviation license and you got a kind of like a proving grounds thing to do, you've got to charter so many miles and so much time flying in certain classes of planes before you can then be considered to be hired for like private jet kind of stuff, or so that would be an interesting take on it, where there's a progressional set through the game.
It's like a fun. It's like they've given it a story mode instead of just being like, "Hey, here's this big sandbox game. Do whatever you want." They've basically given it a story mode now, where you can kind of work through. And I think that might be a needed component for Flight Sim, actually. And then 11/21, they've added a new add-on, or I don't know, DLC, whatever, Dune.
Yeah, with June.
Yeah.
June.
Yep. Hellblade 2 after that looks fantastic. Also a bummer for me for many reasons, because of Fantasy Critic. I really thought that was coming out this year. That is also a 2024 game.
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That trailer I kind of missed because it was freezing out on me a little bit with was live. But it looked, what I could see, I couldn't hear anything, but I could see it on your screen. It looked hilarious as always.
Oh my gosh, Sean, it was so fun. I mean, the way that there was like, they used 30 different items to block his private parts, and it was fantastic. I loved it. I loved it all. I thought it was great. I did not make it through the first Like a Dragon, but I'll probably dip into this one. I will never forget when I had to give the milk to the nursery. And so I thought I was doing this big task. I thought I was doing this like great task for this like daycare, and I get in there and it's a bunch of like man babies in diapers. I mean that's just the kind of stuff you have with Like a Dragon, and I think it's hilarious and fun all at the same time. Next they did new Fallout 76 just to get Sean hyped up and then sad. Atlantic City.
As soon as that screen started, I was really excited. I was like, oh, we're gonna get like a whole new Fallout where it's like a solo career, like solo progression kind of thing, and then it was like, oh no, Fallout 76. And I beat on it a lot, but I tried it and I couldn't get into like what the hell you were supposed to do with the game. So Like a Dragon was coming. I think so far everything we've mentioned minus the Star Wars game is coming to Game Pass. I'm pretty sure. Like a Dragon wasn't pinned for Game Pass. It wasn't coming for Game Pass? No. Okay, I missed that. So I'm glad I said something. Because I thought it did say something about. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, after that, it was Capcom bringing Konosuba, Path of the Goddess. That's launching on Game Pass with no date, unfortunately. Yeah, absolutely no time. And then your baby. With a date. That's one of the big news of the showcase. A date. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I think my dad's a little bit excited as well because He's kind of fallen out with his Xbox at the moment. He does all his driving sim stuff via his PC now. So hopefully, if this comes out, it might keep him in the Xbox family, because he was asking if I knew anybody that wanted to buy an Xbox Series X the other day. So.
So what does he drive? What games are? What is he like? Is it PC for Xbox that he's doing that on, or what?
No, I can't remember the Corsa, Assetto Corsa or something like that. It's PC.
Okay.
Runs through Steam and stuff that he uses now.
All right. Well, if you could ship, does he have an X? Man, if he could ship it over here, I'd buy it from him, but it costs as much as
yeah. Well, I'm seriously considering taking him up on the offer for Jaya, because I'm sat here. Xbox One S is kind of growing older by the second. So
yeah. Most of these games, that also is probably something. Most of these games did not say anything about Xbox One. I mean, so we are fully into this generation, which, I mean, you should be. We're like, what, 3 years now, something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're 3 seasons. Let's put it this way.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it. So Forza Motorsports and Elder Scrolls Online. That's the thing coming the soonest, June 20th.
Yeah, and I can never, ever see me playing this game. I hated the Elder Scrolls Online, which is a shame, because Skyrim was such a I loved Skyrim so much, but no, it's not going to happen.
That's the thing, Sean. You know, I was Nintendo only for a long time, so I missed a lot of stuff. Like if I'd complain about Xbox not coming out with crap and blah blah blah, but if they just didn't come out with stuff for like 5 years, I could still dig back in the stuff that I missed and find probably a bunch of fun games to play. Just to be like legit honest. But yeah, so I never played. Well, I tried to play Fallout. Which one was that? Was it 3 or 4?
Fallout 4.
4. Yeah, I tried to play that one. But I got just, I don't know, probably 4 hours in or something like that, and I would have had to start the game all over. It was a thing.
Skyrim, I think you'd have maybe enjoyed Skyrim for the aspect of a bit of dungeon crawling, as well as the sneaky side of it. It wasn't too creepy, but there was a great story behind it. So.
Nice. Yeah, see, I probably would, but I got no time. I might enjoy Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know, but I got no time for that. Overwatch coming out in August. Somebody who's an Overwatch fan, needs to tell me if this co-op and story mission is brand new, because I always assumed that it was just, like you said, PvP. So I think these are brand new pieces to the game.
Overwatch 2 starter pack, which arrives August alongside the Invasion update. You can play that via Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So I think you just need to be able to have Gold and Game Pass.
Nice. So yeah, Persona Tactica coming out.
Persona 5 Tactica launches. It's November with Game Pass.
Okay, November 17th with Game Pass. There you go. Then they did a Starfield little piece. Did a little bit of that, and then Jusant, which actually looks pretty cool.
I mean, I need to go and have a look at the Don't Nod back catalog and see what they've made, but this game looks up there with Tunic. I think I'm going to like this as much as I liked Tunic looking at it.
So Don't Nod I believe they did the first Tell Me Why, Life is Strange. I thought they did a bunch of like point and clicker type
narrative games.
Yeah.
So this is a step in another direction for them.
I mean, I don't entirely know what the game is. It's definitely more than just point and clicker here. I mean, and narrative games. I don't know if point and click's the right word. Narrative is probably the better word. You're right. So yeah, it seems like there's more than just narration. There's definitely some real action with the climbing and everything. But I'm very interested to know more about this game. But it is a 2024 game as well.
Yeah. And then after that was a Nonic game, Still Wakes the Deep, which looks very creepy, set on an oil rig. It was interesting that they went from that Jusant, which was like a really nice cartoon platform climbing game, to Still Wakes the Deep, which then looked like a really adult, grown-up horror style climb and adventure game. So
yeah, for sure, it probably isn't for me. And then what? Oh, Dungeons of Hinterberg. This one looked like it could be pretty cool. But also a 2024 game. So let's stop for a second.
Here is a common theme.
Yeah, here's a common theme. So it's like, man, this was really like a bunch of trailers that they just, put together. It's so different from the last Xbox showcase, right? Like the last Xbox showcase was like, here's games you're going to play in the next 12 months. And we don't know. We might be playing some of these in the next 12 months. We have no idea. But they did specifically mention early 2024 if they thought it was coming out early. So I'm assuming that most of these games aren't.
I have a feeling that they have had their hands slapped in terms of what they have been showing, what they've been promising, giving dates, and the amount of times they've had to backtrack on things.
Yeah,
I think that hurts you as a developer and a publisher if you can't aim for that date, and it causes a lot of issues then with fans, and they might see a drop in sales, especially our sales with other games. People could completely pull away from the franchise that you're making or from previous games that you've made. So I think we've seen a sizzle reel of really good games with our date of 2024 rather than a set date, because then it gives them, if they could have turned around and said, yeah, this game's going to drop March 2024, and then have to like do a whole Twitter apology or a video even like on YouTube of saying, okay, look, we're really sorry, we're behind on this, we've had constraints around this, the next world event has happened, and blah blah blah. So if you just say 2024, people are like, oh, that game's going to come out next year. Don't know when next year, and then people are then constantly waiting for you to drop some kind of information as well. So it's a big safety blanket that they've chucked. But I can see why they're doing it.
Yeah, and I'm actually okay with it. I don't entirely have an issue with it, to be honest. If that's what they got to do to give us the information, that's what they know, right? Like, tell us what you know. You know that it's going to be here. You're pretty darn sure it's going to be here in 2024, but you don't really know if it's going to be here in March or June or August. So, okay, that's fine. That's what you know. And I agree. You got what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 20, 27 games. The last thing you want to do is have to come out 20 times and be like, whoops, sorry, we messed up again. Like your Twitter feed is just going to be, oops, sorry, we're not going to make the date we thought we would. So, yeah.
Exactly. And then speaking of games that we know we're going to get, they went on to, with Keanu Reeves, show us off the new DLC or the new expansion to Cyberpunk 2077, which is going to be a September time for the Xbox Series X and S. This is exciting. Look, I wish it was a free expansion. I don't think it is going to be a free expansion, because it would have drawn me back into maybe trying the game again after 3 years or 3 seasons of waiting to play it. But yeah, and it's interesting that they pulled another big name in, like having Idris Elba in there it's very interesting that they're then using 2 big named actors.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it's not Game Pass, to be honest. If it was, I'd be tempted to like try it and not have any time to actually play. So, and then next, City Skylines. That was exciting. City Skylines 2. That's already a pretty in-depth game. This game looks crazy. That comes out. That's a game we actually know something about. October 24th. We're gonna say, unless it's October 2024.
Well, I've jumped across to the pure Xbox page because they've got a pretty decent page out with stuff on, and they've put that it's set for an October date.
Okay.
So I'm assuming if you're going to give it an October date, that you're going to give it October this year.
That's fair.
Just usually when they put a game out, they can have put the month, the day, and the year, but they kind of missed that on this one.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. And
there
then
was
go ahead.
People behind Persona, which
Atlas,
Sega Atlas as well, as Phil made a point of mentioning it as Sega Atlas, which is interesting. So that's Metaphor Fantasio, which is their new game, which is set for Xbox 2024. So again, me and Nick don't enjoy the. Well, we say we don't enjoy them, but there has been games where it's been turn-based RPG that we've enjoyed, but never really tried Persona. So
yeah. And then Towerborn. I'm for some reason that one escapes me. I don't remember what it's about.
That was the one with the giant windmill where everybody's in the bell tower.
Oh, yeah, I thought that one could be good. That one looked like it had a possibility of something might be interesting.
That's the Banner Saga trilogy, and that's set to come from day one with Game Pass, and that's going to arrive in 2024.
Nice. Yeah, and that was a co-op adventure.
Yep.
And then
was
go ahead.
Clockwork from an Exile Entertainment. It kind of got me excited because it was very much like Bioshock. It's Clockwork Revolution. I'm interested in how that game plays because it's like it had a split timeline. So you were either in the future or in the past, or however you acted in the past influences the future. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. We didn't get a right lot of information in there, but other than it was announced for Xbox Game Pass, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm. Also, the best time frame descriptor I have seen on a video game that doesn't give an actual date. It is going to come out, in their words, in due time. There you go. I thought it was great. That was just like, all right, well, fair enough.
And games-wise, that was it. That was all the games they announced. And then they announced something which could possibly sway you into buying some new hardware.
I don't know. I was a little disappointed. I don't know. I don't know if it could or not. Prices are coming down on the cards, which I could just do that. Yeah, man, I'm torn on this one. I'm torn. Well, $50 is a good deal.
It is. But I mean, how much could you sell yours for?
That's a good question. I don't really know.
And then how much is it more to purchase one of the cards on top of your already console purchase price? That's the way I look at it.
Mm-hmm. And then, do I really want that watch? That's also a question.
Yeah, because that brings us into Nixon. That Starfield Direct was awesome. It's concreted a couple of questions that I had for the game, and has kind of emphasized the fact that I am going to be playing it, and I am probably going to be playing it very extensively. The watch was nice. I'd like to know the full functionalities of the watch.
No, I'm not going to pull a trigger until somebody really breaks down what it does.
Because I mean, I'm an avid Apple Watch user. I can't live without it. Everything comes through there. All my fitness is tracked through it. So it'd have to be at that level in functionality, which you can't see really happening from a watch based on a game.
Mm-hmm. It would be a little ridiculous.
If it's pinned at $300 for the game to include the watch and everything that comes with it, I'm going to assume the case was quite expensive. Then you get the patch, and there's a couple of little bits and pieces. You get the game 5 days early, which bumps you up. I can imagine the price of the game's bumped up for the 5 days early. So you're looking at if the watch is maybe worth $80 to $90.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it having like heart rate tracking and GPS and everything.
Yeah, the facts are on what this thing has is pretty scarce at the moment. I'm trying to find something about it, but
I'd say give the Microsoft website a couple of days, because I think the pre-orders for it said the pre-orders were available like soon, along with the pre-orders for the Black Series S and the controller.
So, I mean, what was I gonna say? So before we get too far into Starfield, no family plan, which I was a little disappointed with. I really thought we might get that. I mean, so there are regions that have had that for going on a year now. So I'm surprised that they didn't expand it to at least somebody. But also, the showcase was awesome. These games look amazing. They touch on a lot of different genres, which is great. They're not all for me, but there's a lot that are. They all are 2024, which I was a little like, I don't know about that. But then I guess Starfield came out and kind of blew us away. So I think that's what Xbox is hoping for. If you got to give it a grade, because that seems to be what we have to do as podcasts, we're contractually obligated. If you had to give it a grade, what would you think of the showcase itself?
I'm gonna go 7 out of 10, and that's mainly because there's a couple of games in there that I wanted to see something of and didn't. We saw nothing of Stray, which I'd have been excited that like for them to have dropped that, along with maybe some form of Killer Instinct news, because those two games they could have turned around and said they're available today, which kind of gives you something to play between now and the first game in June 20, like first playable game that I'm interested in anyway.
Sure.
So there was no like, oh amazing, I've got a game I can play right now, which has not been mentioned before. So there was the lack of that. The lack of the family plan, like you say, that brings it down another level for me. And then everything just being 2024, which I can completely understand why they've done it as safety blanket, to kind of avoid any backlash for any unforeseen circumstances. But for those three reasons alone, that's why it gets a 7. If you'd have given us a few more concrete dates on a couple of games that you then could stick to, that would have taken it to like an 8 out of 10. And if you'd have dropped something that I could play like as of the end of this showcase, it took it another half point to like 8.5 out of 10. But because of the way it was 7 out of 10. We've seen some great games. Like you said, completely mixed bag of games for different people. We've got first person, we've got third person, we've got adventure, you've got puzzles, you've got all kinds of different stuff, turn-based RPGs. So you've got an array of games for everybody, which is good in my eyes. You haven't kind of gone, hey, look, here's a farming sim. Hey, look, here's a farming sim. Hey, look, here's a farming sim. Like we've seen things like Nintendo do before. So,
yeah.
What about yourself?
If I'm rating it on just the showcase by itself, I think you're right. I think it's a 7 out of 10 because there's so little bits that are playable right now. But it's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard because these games that they're showing look, from what we're seeing, pretty awesome. Like I'm enjoying what I'm seeing on a lot of these games. But yeah, it is I would say a 7 out of 10 right now, just because of the time frame, the lack of dates anytime soon.
Yeah.
All right, and then Starfield, they come out with the direct and there's all the stuff, and so Starfield looks amazing. It looks like it's a game that I'm going to absolutely adore. It looks like Xbox right now. It looks like Xbox's Zelda, the game that you're just going to go into and get lost and probably forget what your objective actually is because you found some rando planet that you wanted to goof off in. I don't know, man. I don't even really know where to begin.
Well, okay. I want to say I was on the fence because I was like, is this just going to be one really long talk, next planet, talk, next person, do this mission, talk. The fact that you've got the freedom to kind of do your own thing, you don't need to have a crew, you don't need to have an outpost, you can just go ship to ship, pirate style, robbing places. The combat looked fast paced. The variance in the worlds, different gravity, different biomes, different animals, different, hostiles. The fact that there is uncharted planets and solar systems for you to get around, kind of was good for me. You can kind of come away from the dialogue and go off and adventure. So this game's gone from me maybe being into it and being okay with it to like, I am going to play this a lot. So, and the level of customization for the ships, the outposts, the character, down to like previous traits, which obviously all the different ways you can play the game. And then the skill tree in terms of you can manifest yourself into many different things depending on what skill tree you've got. It just offered a lot more than I thought it would. So, sure. And then the direct for it was really good. We didn't talk around the houses to everybody, and we weren't told, "Oh, yeah, we went into this kind of thing, and we did this, and this was our bit." They kind of went, "Yeah, we did some research with NASA. We looked at some of the old stuff. We thought, okay, cool. Let's have our spaceships look a little bit like old spaceships, but like we can steampunk them with space punk, and yeah, I like it."
I agree that the way that it was laid out really well. It was quick, it was zippy. Yeah, they weren't like, "Hey, look at us, how awesome we are. Let us talk to you."
But you say it was quick. It was an hour long, but I was drawn in for that entire hour.
Okay, that's fair. You're right. But I mean, it's like, and like I said in the thing, it's like every time you were like, "Okay, all right, I think we're, that's the game." And it was like, well, wait a second. It's like, we have this part. And you're like, okay, that's probably the game. No, wait, one more second. And it was like they went from all this stuff, and it was just, this game is freaking massive. They said it was massive, but I mean, I don't know, man. I can't wait. I am, if selling me is what you needed to do, which to be fair is what they think they need to do for both of us, they did a fantastic job. Like I'm all in. I'm here. Like, do I want the watch or not? So I mean, obviously I'm down.
I want the case. I'm in for the case, and if the watch has got like all the functionalities that I'd like a smartwatch to have, then yeah, I'd probably be in for the watch as well.
I will say this: you can get the premium edition if you're Game Pass for $31.49, which gives you the 5 days early. And I'm sorry, let me get back here. So the premium edition gets you the base game, the Space Story expansion upon release. So there you go. So they have plans. They have a plan to release more DLC as time comes. A bunch of skin packs, and this digital art book and soundtrack. Oh wait, does that? Premium. Yeah, up to 5 day early access. Yeah, yes, it does. So, also you can play this game on Steam. Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay, I did not. So
yeah, you PC gamers will probably benefit massively from this graphically to be able to play it on PC. So.
I would say probably so. There is not the ability at the moment to download, to pre-order. Either that or the pre-orders are already up. That's also a possibility. The Constellation Edition, which is the watch. So either the pre-orders are done, which wouldn't surprise me, or they are not open yet. Not sure which.
I'd probably say not open yet.
Yeah, that could be. So, what was your favorite part about Starfield? What is the thing you want to do most?
I just want to explore. I'm liking the ability to go anywhere and explore everything. That's the word vast was used several times, right, and yeah. I'm excited for that.
I'm with you. I'm very excited to explore. I also love a business logistical sim. So I'm all down to be like, how can I hire these people to make me money on this planet to continue the credits to come in so that I can buy all the stuff I want to buy and have this fleet of ships. And so yeah, I'm excited for that aspect as well. There seems to be a real business side to this, which
if you get the first ship for free, I plan on not buying any of the ships. Doesn't mean I'm going.
You and me are playing very differently.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to acquire them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I like that you can pirate other ships. So I'm going to be boarding and taking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
where
interesting.
possible.
Yeah, that's an interesting yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I definitely want to do the whole business aspect of hiring a crew on a planet to get me money and resources and all that stuff. That sounds like a lot of fun. I also was interested. They never showed you dying. I always am interested in death screens, right? So they never showed you dying. So I'm wondering what that looks like. I also wonder what happens if you hire this. What happens if you run out of credits and you go bankrupt, right? You're just like, your career's just like, nah, we're out. See ya. And then everybody apparently probably just leaves you, and you got to go basically start from scratch. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle that I don't really want any. I don't want any more information. I don't know about you. I'm sold. I don't need another director.
Yeah, I'm sold too. I'm tempted to have the stack like for the Starstruck thing where you've got the fanboy that follows you over to figure out how you get rid of him. But I thought that was an interesting comical point in it. You just saw him. You just saw your character take to the sides of the weapon and be like, bye.
Yeah, it's pretty. It is pretty fantastic. Yeah. Anything else that you want to add?
No, I like I said, it's covered a lot of stuff. I'm really excited. There is, let's see, games and we know that are coming out. Start from the midnight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then start out of the games that we saw. There's 9 games I'm definitely going to play.
Yeah, that's interesting. So I mean, games that we're definitely going to play at some point. We have no idea when. Well, Star Wars, I don't know, because that's a game I got to buy. So I'm not going to say I'll definitely play that game. Fable, 33 Immortals, Payday 3, why not? Avowed, the Flight Sim Career Mode, I'll definitely play that. Hellblade 2, Yakuza, probably won't beat it, but I'll play it. I don't know if I'll play Forza Motorsports or not. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna play that. Starfield, Jusant, Dungeons of the Hinterberg. So I'm at 10 so far, and I don't know where the rest of mine are. I'm not gonna play Cities of Skyborn and Towerborn. So 11 for me. Oh, Clockwork Revolution. Gosh, 12. How many of those are going to beat, Sean? Maybe 3.
I don't know. But I forgot about Hellblade and Like a Dragon. So I'm at 11.
Yep. So in the hopefully we got 12 games to play, all coming to Game Pass. Hopefully we'll be playing them by the end of next year.
Yep. So by the time we're halfway through season 4, we'll probably be talking about still playing Starfield and maybe touching on one of those games.
Yeah. I mean, Starfield is huge. We probably will still be playing it. And we'll probably be griping about all the games that have already been pushed to 2025. So there you go. Sounds like fun.
Most definitely.
All right, man. Are we ready to wrap this up? We have been on stream now for 3 hours.
Sweet. Some time. Yeah. Thanks very much, everybody, for sitting with us tonight, and tonight for me, this afternoon for everybody over there watching the showcase. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you agree with us with a 7 out of 10, and we hope there's plenty of games that you want to play. If you want, you can get in touch with us via Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, all at Game Pass News. Tell us what you thought, or you can email us at gamepassnewscast@gmail.com. And tell us what you thought. If you want to subscribe to our Twitch channel, you can get access to Discord. We have a competition which we're going to give more information about in the next episode, but check out our Twitter page for that. And it revolves around Twitch. Thanks very much for Hammer and Johnny, Bruce, AcityGator3 for joining us in the live chat. And until our podcast next week, we shall see you later.
See you later, guys.